Okay, so I just discovered the news, and before like this version of the video that you're seeing now, I actually like went on like a whole 12-minute like schizo rant, and I realized that my microphone, this one here, was not connected to like I thought I was using this microphone that I'm holding in my hand at the moment. It's basically on the news. It's the name of the video. If you clicked on it, this is going to be very unscripted, by the way. So click off, I guess, if you don't want like unscripted content from me. But like, I need to talk about this because I have very conflicting feelings on it. So as you can see here on the screen, or if you are a Twitter gremlin, I discovered this from Reddit, okay? Jujutsu Kaisen is ending within the next 5 chapters. Gege Akutami's work that he's been working on in Shonen Jump like for the last 6-7ish years like right now from what I know. And I'm very conflicted on this, on the fact that it's ending within the next 5 chapters, because there's still so much more that I feel needs to be addressed. And like my main issue, and I meant like when I went on like a whole like that whole schizo rant, I said that it feels like the manga is getting axed, which is an insane statement, I know, but this feels to announce this, that Jujutsu Kaisen is ending within the next 5 chapters, feels like the manga is getting axed. And I know it's like wild to say that because Horikoshi like worked on his manga, and then when they announced that it was ending within the next 5 chapters, it was the same thing, you know. But like with Horikoshi at the time, it felt like, okay, this manga has had like 10 years of like writing put into it. Not to like discredit Gege's writing, it's easier to like feel like the manga is ending and you can accept it. But I don't think I can accept this. And it's not because I do not want JJK to end. I want Jujutsu Kaisen to end. I'm pretty much made it very clear within like my channel and like some of the stuff that I've posted or mentioned in passing in other videos, that I think Jujutsu Kaisen has had a lot of potential. I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen is like a manga that is basically the entire Megumi meme, the potential man meme, because like this manga has like cooked and it's shown me potential to cook. And I've seen Gege's like writing and how like if you give him the chance, Gege can write some of the best characters ever. And to end this within, because I've been keeping track of the manga, I've been reading the recent chapters, I've thought to myself, and I've seen a lot of like opinions online about it, that the last 2 chapters have been like some of Gege's best writing. He's like writing Suguna and Yuji's relationship. He's finally displaying it and showing it properly. He's showing their clashing ideologies, all the stuff like that. And I'm like, this is the stuff I've been wanting for the last year. All this fighting is cool, and I like the fighting, but I feel like there's more to address than this. Because for one, the merger hasn't happened. I know it's like a crazy thing, and Jujutsu Kaisen fans have this weird boner about like, and they always write Gege's meat about it, where they say like, oh, you know, some things in life are unsatisfactory. Sometimes people just die, and you know, like you can't explain that away, and you know, and don't get me wrong, I like a lot of like the Jujutsu Kaisen creators. I sound like Kanye. I like a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen's like community. I love channels like Broken Ronin. I think OG Daffy is like a cool dude. He makes a ton of good like JJK videos, a ton of good analysis videos. There's a lot. Weeb, No Operator. No Operator is a pretty cool Jujutsu Kaisen like YouTuber. He makes a ton of good stuff. I don't always agree with his opinions. I feel like his Elden Ring versus Jujutsu Kaisen video is a bit but you know, like that's another topic for another day. Some people within the community will try and justify the fact that the manga is ending within 5 chapters, and I get it. You know, like a lot of people try and cope their way into like their feelings, like how they feel on a subject, you know, like how they feel about something ending, you know, like the satisfaction of the thing ending. Is this the right move to do? A lot of people cope with that, and I'm a coper too. Okay, the last chapter, I thought that Nobara was going to come back, but I guess that's not happening. A lot of fans and a lot of people are going to try and justify this. They're going to try and justify like the manga ending within this time period, and you know what? It's fair. I'm never going to discredit how other people feel on like a manga, how they feel on a story. I'm never going to discredit like someone's emotions and their attachment to it. If you want to believe that this is the best way to feel, is cool. I'm not going to judge you on it. I, however, am going to look at it very critically, and I'm going to say that this feels weird. This feels strange because I feel like there's more that we are not getting. It doesn't feel like Gege is at the end. It feels like we are slowly going towards the end. We haven't even addressed a lot of what's currently happening within the story right now. Like Yuta and his whole like body hopping technique that he stole from Kenjaku. I'm still very like dissatisfied with like 236 and like how Kenjaku died. I am very unsatisfied with making like Sukuna the final villain. I'm tired. I was working on like my Suicide Squad anime video. Like right now I'm like testing out my whole new setup. I'm trying to like try a different style of content for my YouTube channel. Like this isn't how it's going to be, like a lot of green screen stuff. This is just like for this video. I was in the middle of editing a Suicide Squad anime video. I'm like also working on another like big project at the moment, and this was not on my like agenda. Like this was not on the plan. This was not on the day plan. I thought I was just gonna have a normal chill day, not gonna do anything, just edit my video and try to get as much done so I can release it on Friday. And then Gege drops this, and the manga is apparently ending. And like the reason you can see that I'm very like contemplative and silent is because I've said that Jujutsu Kaisen is going to end within the next year around this time. So I understood that between whenever that Death of Long Running anime video that I made, between then and now, I knew that Jujutsu Kaisen was going to end this year or next year. I was not expecting it to end within the next 5 chapters on my birthday. Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen is ending on my birthday. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. I'm very conflicted on this. I am very conflicted. I'm trying to like process these emotions. I honestly feel like within the next 5 chapters we aren't going to get anything that can conclude the story in a satisfactory manner. The cast has been fighting for over a year now. Like they've not even over a year. Like the Shinjuku showdown started around last year October if I'm correct, or a bit further back. And we have been fighting with very few character moments in between. A lot of creators got up Gege's ass, about the fact that Gege jumped. No, like just a random time skip from Gojo getting unsealed to the Sukuna fight without like a training arc in between for the other characters. A lot of creators like were very frustrated about that. I was personally frustrated. I got like hella mad about it because I feel like we were robbed of a lot of good character moments. Chapter 236 is my least favorite chapter of the manga, and the last 2 chapters have kind of redeemed that chapter for me, because I feel like, okay, Gege is like writing like what makes Jujutsu Kaisen so special again. And then this. You know what? This video's like, I'm sure like I've got like, I don't know, like maybe 30 minutes worth of footage. I'm gonna cut it down. But like, the one thing that I want to say about the story ending within the next 5 chapters is that whatever happens between now and the 30th of September, no one is going to be satisfied with the ending. There will be a large chunk of the community who is not satisfied with the ending, and a lot of people can try and cope with that fact and say like, nah, you're just a hater, man. But between now and the 30th, whenever chapters come out, people are going to be watching Gege with the most critical eye about what he's writing in the story. If Jujutsu Kaisen's ending isn't bad, it's going to seem very odd, especially with the fact that it is announced that 5 chapters are left. If you told me that the manga is ending within the next 15 chapters, I'd probably like just tell you, okay, that's a fair point. Like, Gege is going to wrap it up like around that time period. But this does not give me a good sign. This does not give me a good sign. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. Me and my best friend, it's a series that she loves a lot. And like, I always like tell her like I'm a hater of Jujutsu Kaisen. I hate it because Gege like doesn't give me like a lot of character moments to attach this like my feelings towards about like the story, you know. But like, despite that, I try and like open my heart to what Jujutsu Kaisen is, and whatever happens between now and then, a lot of people are going to be dissatisfied. A lot of the Jujutsu Kaisen fan base is going to be unsatisfied with the ending because there's not enough time to wrap up the story within the next time frame. I just wanted to edit my Suicide Squad video, man. This this isn't right. Oh, all right. You know what? Let me try and end the video in a semi like decent way. Jujutsu Kaisen was the manga that like my best friend, like I started like recommending my best friend manga like around last year, and like I remember like recommending her Berserk because Berserk was like my favorite manga, and like she didn't like vibe with it that way, but like, you know, she gave it a chance anyway. And then like randomly, I remember I just recommended Jujutsu Kaisen to her, and I was recommending it from an anime standpoint, not a manga standpoint. And like, she just ran to the manga and she read it and she loved it. And like, it was the first manga that like I saw that she genuinely loved. And I was like, this is fucking cool. My best friend likes manga now. And like, I got her into other manga too. And I was just like excited that I could share like a passion of mine. And, you know, like for this to happen, it just feels very, I don't know, it feels very anticlimactic. I feel like there's more. I honestly do feel like there's more to the story. And, you know, like I know Gege has always wanted to, like he's been wanting to end the manga for the longest time, and I do not blame him for like wanting to just end the story, because like I'm sure he's tired, he's had like health scares. He just wants to stop like drawing Jujutsu Kaisen and work on his idol manga, and I'm not going to judge him for that. If he wants to end the story within the next 5 chapters, that's fine. You know, like it's Gege's story, and if he feels like the next 5 chapters are the appropriate time to end the series, then I can't really say anything. I can just verbalize my opinion on why I don't think that 5 chapters is a good enough time frame to end a story. At least we have Chainsaw Man.